The kitchen felt thick, as if the air were holding its breath when Sarah turned her back to me. Her shoulders were rigid while she stirred her coffee. "You're overthinking it, Mark," she said. Her tone snapped like a door slamming. It was the fourth time this week she dodged my touch, my questions, my presence. A month of distance. Her pulling away, me following shadows. But it took a neighbor's compliment to crack the thin shell that had become our routine. "You got a good one there, Mark," Mrs. Delaney had said, smiling over the fence and nodding toward our house. "Sarah's lucky." I laughed, awkward. The word dropped like a stone in my stomach. Lucky. If only she knew. The living room was dim, the late afternoon sun slicing the blinds into thin, accusing bars. I sat on the couch with a beer, the bottle slippery in my hand. Upstairs, Sarah paced, soft footsteps but purposeful, always pacing lately. I'd noticed the signs. Her phone left face down, the late-night work calls, the scent of her perfume on a scarf when she came home at midnight. I told myself it was nothing. Stress, a promotion. Denial, though, is fragile, and mine was splintering. Mrs. Delaney's kindness replayed in my head, her catching me raking leaves, my shirt stuck to my back, and her compliment had felt like a tether, proof someone still saw me even if Sarah didn't. I wanted to believe we were still the couple who danced barefoot in this room 5 years ago, laughing until we fell on the carpet. But that was a different Mark and Sarah, wasn't it? Now her laughter was a ghost. I chased through a house that felt too large and too quiet. "Sarah," I called, louder than I meant to be. Her pacing stopped. Silence stretched taut. Her footsteps came down the stairs, each one landing like a slow thud against my chest. She stood in the doorway, hair pulled back, eyes guarded. "What is it?" she asked, leaning on the frame with crossed arms, as if building a wall between us. I swallowed. The beer was suddenly bitter. "We need to talk." The words scraped, but I pushed them out. "You've been distant. I don't know what's going on, but I can't keep pretending." "It's fine." Her lips opened for a moment before her face set hard. "I'm tired, Mark. Work's been hell. You know that." She turned toward the kitchen, brushing me off, but a flash in her eyes, something raw, frightened, didn't escape me. "Don't walk away," I said, my voice sharper now. "I'm not an idiot. The late nights, the phone, the way you recoil when I touch you. What's going on, Sarah?" She froze, her hand braced on the counter. The clock on the wall ticked, each second a hammer in my head. "You're being paranoid," she finally said, nearly a whisper, and she didn't look back at me. Paranoid. The word stung, but it felt right. I'd spent weeks doubting myself, replaying moments. Her smile at Tom at the company barbecue, too long, too warm, and her wearing that red dress, she said, made her feel alive. I'd dismissed it. Doubt, though, is a seed, and mine had already rooted. I stepped closer, softer. "If something's wrong, we can fix it. Just tell me." She turned. Her eyes were a storm, guilt and defiance mixed. "You want the truth?" she asked, voice shaking. "Fine. I'm not happy, Mark. I haven't been for a long time." The words landed like a punch. I lost my breath. I looked at the woman I'd loved for 10 years, the one I'd built a life with. "What does that mean?" I asked, voice thin. "You're not happy with me, with us?" She averted her gaze, jaw tight. "It's not that simple." "Then explain it." I shouted, the sound hollow in the quiet house. My hands trembled. I hated how small and desperate I felt. Her silence was more brutal than any answer, stretching until she finally spoke. So softly I almost missed it. "There's someone else." The world tipped. My knees buckled. I gripped the back of the couch to steady myself. Someone else. Those words sliced through every memory and promise. I pictured flashes of our life. Laughing on our honeymoon. Crying over the dog we lost. Kissing goodnight last week. How could there be someone else? "Who?" I croaked. She shook her head. Tears fell, but she didn't speak. Her look said enough. The way her shoulders folded, guarding the secret she'd already admitted. Tom, the co-worker with the easy grin who'd lingered at the barbecue, whose hand had brushed hers as they passed a plate. I'd seen it and ignored it because I trusted her, because I loved her. How long? I asked, voice breaking. 3 months, she whispered, and the ground gave way beneath me. 3 months of her coming to bed beside me while her heart lived elsewhere. Why? The word ripped out of me. You didn't do anything, she sobbed, and then something that shattered me anew. It's me? I felt trapped. I don't know how to explain it. I just needed more. More. More like a slap. I'd given everything. Time, love, planning a future, and it hadn't been enough. I wanted to scream, shake her, beg her to undo it, but I stood frozen as our life crumbled. The doorbell rang, sharp, jarring. Sarah flinched, eyes flicking to the entry. I moved toward the door before thinking, opened it, and there he stood, Tom, pale, hands shoved into his pockets as if hiding. He wouldn't meet my eyes. Mark, he stammered, voice unsteady. I need to talk to Sarah. A hot, blind rage rose, but I didn't lunge. I just looked at him, this man who'd taken my wife. She's here, I said, voice cold, but you're too late. I turned back to the kitchen. Sarah stood there, guilt and fear written across her face. In that instant, I saw the truth I'd refused. It wasn't only Tom. It was her. She had chosen to break us. Mark, she whispered, reaching for me. I stepped back. Her touch felt poison, and I recoiled. I'm done. I said, the word's final as a locked door. You wanted more? Fine. You've got it. But you don't get me. I walked past Tom, past the house that held our memories, into the dusk where Mrs. Delaney's compliments still hung. Lucky, maybe someday I would be. Not today. Today I was a man with a shattered heart, walking into the